Okay, here we go. So good morning, everybody. My name is Kathy Enking. For those of you that don't know me, I live in Reno, Nevada, and I've been with LifeVantage for 8 years now. And you guys, we just had just coming off an incredible weekend. No matter where you were, whether you were live, whether you were virtual, we just had such a wonderful, wonderful event. And it was so much fun to be with everybody again. And for those of you that are new, just know that no matter where you were tuning in, you are in the right place at the right time. I'm so lit up. I'm so excited about, I'm just going to put this on a gallery so I can see everybody. I'm so excited about this company. You know, I always have been, but we have to say it's been a very trying 18 months, couple of years, you know, so I feel like it's a brand new start, like it's a brand new company. But before we get into, we're going to have some people share this morning about their takeaways from the event. Just some quick announcements. You know, it is Monday and Mondays is our call day. So after this call at 9 o'clock, we have the Carrie Dickey and Stu Brody call. And you guys, you're going to want to be on that because there's a lot of excitement. And that call is something that I have tuned into just about every single week that I have. I've missed very few of those calls because that is like the heartbeat of this, you know, of how we get started during the week. And there's a lot that happens in that call week to week. It's different all the time. And it's just keeps you plugged in and keeps you excited. And then tonight at, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, we have the pose call, and we're still working on the 10X training with Grant Cardone, but I'm sure tonight we'll also be talking about, you know, the event. So those are happening today. And, you know, Tuesday nights, of course, we have Flip the Switch, and Thursday night is our leadership call. And you guys, you're going to want to get registered for the upcoming events. There's an event, LBA will be the third Thursday of the month in November. And then you can register for the next Elite Academy as well. And they're still working on the destination for that. So stay tuned. So there'll be a lot of announcements. But you guys, this has just been an incredible weekend. It's been so fun to reconnect with everybody. And what I want to do is just kind of open it up to those of you that would like to talk and share your highlights from the weekend. And I know that Dirk and Amy were there. And let's see, who else was there? Barb was there. I know a lot of people were tuning in virtually, so I'm really excited. The Merrills were there. They had quite a weekend. So why don't I turn it over to Dirk and Amy and have you guys, since this was your first live event, and just give us, isn't it? I mean, other than LVAs, wasn't this your first live event?
Yes, yes, this was. It was outstanding. From the minute you walk in, the energy is huge. And I thought about it as many people as were there, thought, oh my gosh, when it's double that size, even more energy would be amazing. And it was very, very powerful. It was all about mission and vision and having a servant heart and commitment and perseverance. It was great to hear all the leaders. Dickey started it off. He was on fire, and Harry Williams just blew the park. And all of it. Directors, I don't really know.
Those of you that are just getting on, sorry, can mute yourselves just so we can not have the background noise. Thank you so much.
I'm kind of summarizing everything, and maybe people could take it to a more specific level. But the board of directors, I was about to say, was phenomenal too, because we don't have an opportunity to really hear from them, see who they are, what their background is, what amazing people they are, and how committed they are to the vision and going forward. So that was amazing. Obviously, we love the science Brian Dixon's science, and the new eye product is amazing. Hopefully, Melody Rodarte and I can put together something about the eye product, which we're both very excited about.
What impressed you most about that eye product? Because I was like, this is a game changer. This is like the perfect thing that we need right now, because so many of us are staring at screens, right? All day long.
Right.
And, the eyes, I know that with the products, with Protandim, you guys, my eyes have not changed in like 6 years. But I also know that my eyes have been a lot more stressed too. And I have to really be careful how much time I'm spending in front of a screen. So, I mean, you're an eye doctor, right? So, I mean, what do you think about that product, or what are you seeing that really?
Well, I think, well, first of all, for me, just personally, the NRF2 has helped me tremendously with my dry eye. I never even crossed my mind that I would have that effect. I just, I was looking at all the other areas of medical conditions that this could help, but it really has helped my dry eyes because it's so anti-inflammatory, and just all the tissues are affected by oxidative stress. But what I liked about the product, and I have not had a chance to sit down or talk to anybody really from the medical board who put it together, but right off the bat, every one of those ingredients that are in it is part of a formula that was developed after a 2-phase study that was done almost a couple of decades ago. It was a huge 2-phase study called the Age-Related Eye Disease Study. So the vitamin E, the vitamin C, the vitamin D, the copper, the zinc, the omegas, and the lutein and the zeaxanthin. So I was like, this is in the ARDS too. So that's all of it has huge benefits. And I don't want to get into too much, but basically the ARDS was the age-related eye disease study was all about macular degeneration. And it didn't prevent macular degeneration, but it prevented the progression from moderate disease to severe disease by about 26%. So that's what I thought was really, right off the bat, was great. And then you add the bilberry extract to it. They said, well, what's different about this? It's bilberry extract, and that's hugely anti-inflammatory, helps with the tears. I'll be honest, I have to spend some time looking at the eye fatigue, but there is some information in the optometric literature about eye fatigue. But the blue light, yes, the blue light, the idea is that the zeaxanthin and the lutein are carotenoids. Their purpose is to concentrate the area of the retina that absorbs blue light for phototoxicity, so it reduces that. So
that's so awesome. So some of us are in medicine and get a little geeked out by the science, but Brian Dixon, you guys, if you didn't see that, I want to go back and watch this whole thing over again, because there are I'm so excited to do that, because there's so many good nuggets. And, you're right, the board of directors, this new product, you guys, is a game changer. And I think one of my biggest takeaways in terms of the science was just that, you guys, everything that Brian Dixon is doing, everything just connects with each other. So all of, like, for instance, the daily wellness, we've got the D, the C, the zinc, the elderberry, the fermented yeast. That product right there has a lot of the vitamins and cofactors that you need to help the other products work even better. So that's why it's so beautiful what we have, that everything is just connected and everything works together. And I just, I love that if you guys have not looked at your website, I'm sure a lot of you have now, they have completely redone the website. It's beautiful, it's colorful, it has a very appealing, it draws you in. And it's just a beautiful website to navigate now. So I'm so excited about that. You guys, this is our website. Like, we get this. The company maintains this for us. But anyway, Dirk, did you want to say something?
Well, I think most of the leverant time is gone, but I'll hit on a couple real quick points. First, really quickly piggybacking on what you just said, one of the things that they mentioned, that Brian Dixon specifically mentioned in one of the small groups, was how to address that question that a lot of us get. Well, gee, I can take vitamin C and it's got, 800% of the daily recommended amount. Why would I take yours? It's got, a little teeny weeny bit. And that was his point, was that our products were meant to be used together. And they didn't want to put so much of anything in any one product that it would become, it would exceed the RDAs for that particular nutrient when you combine them. So everything is meant to be used together and work synergistically, not just within a single product, but across the entire product line. And I thought it was an absolutely brilliant way to put this together so that, product A works with product B, works with product C, and you can take them all together without worrying about, am I getting too much zinc? Am I getting too much vitamin E or whatever? It's all been thought out in a sense. And I thought that was brilliant. Other thing that I'll touch on really quickly, just the connection. It's our first live global. When we first joined, it was right before global. And I don't know how the hell she did it, but Marisa got us to host global at our house. I mean, we had no idea what we were doing. And all of a sudden there were 40 people in our house running around with TV screens everywhere. And I thought, oh my God, this is great. This is so much fun. This is a blast. It was nothing compared to what you see when you're together in a room with 2,000 people. It was a completely different experience. I mean, I'm sitting there being a typical, I'm being Dirk, so you all know what that's like. And I'm like, who's that in front of me? And someone's like, oh, that's Stu Brody sitting in front of you. I'm like, oh my God. And the next thing I know, I'm talking to Stu Brody in the hall. It's like, what in the world? What an amazing way to connect with people.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, I'm going to just touch on those and then let other people share what they felt. Like I said, I thought that the science stuff that Brian Dixon presented, other than that picture, oh my God, what a geeky little dude he was. Oh, if you haven't seen it, you got to see that picture.
Brian Dixon's picture of him when he was 20 years old.
Oh God. The other thing was just, so the science was amazing and the connection was it was remarkable what you develop there when you're actually in person.
Absolutely. I see Marisa's got her hand up and it looks like she might be in a spot where she can, she's been going and trying to get back and trying to get on the road. And so go ahead, hon.
Hi, everybody. Hold on a second. I'm on Issa's phone. Can you guys see me okay? I'm really trying to navigate.
That's better
something.
now. That's better.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, I'm looking at Issa's phone, anyway, it doesn't matter. Glad to be home. It was a nightmare. I don't need to get in all the details, but Dirk smashed his finger, by the way, really bad in a car yesterday when we drove from Salt Lake to Provo, Utah. And he probably needs stitches. So are you going to deal with that, Dirk? And we're really sorry about that. It's like just one more thing.
It was just one more thing, and I'm going to deal with it. It's actually not hurting, so I'm happy about that. So it's a soft tissue. It's no big deal. It'll be fine.
Okay. You guys, it was a crazy ride home. We're crazy getting home. We weren't sure. Literally, we had to leave the plane and just be in a holding tank basically for a while, and we weren't sure where we were going to get home from Provo at one point. And then everything just switched. So that was really great. Just for those of you, this was your first time, I invite you on this call to really just give a 1-minute nugget takeaway. It's really important, these new people that are brand new, what this experience was like for you. It was so fun to be with you all. And, Barb, who I never get to see except for on Zoom, to be sitting down at dinner, and these connections, you guys, these connections are just absolutely beautiful. And the relationship building is just so important. I can't tell you enough. And I know that for those of you on virtually, let me just say you are in our hearts big time. And my Canada team, I just want to cry because I just miss you guys so much. And I know that you wanted to be there, and I know you were there. And Danny, I know you wanted to share a little bit about the board of directors. So I just want, and Sveta, you're on too. So please, if you get an opportunity to say something, please do. Janet, all of you guys, we just love you so much, and I'm really sorry that you're having to go through all the things that you're having to go through in Canada. But Danny, are you able to share at all? I know you're working your day job, so I'm not sure.
I'm in my house coat.
Well, that's the great part about being able to work from home.
It's,
Anyway, I'm going to be quiet and let Kathy take over again, who's doing a fantastic job, all of you all here. So I just wanted to make sure Danny got to say something too.
Thanks, sweetie. It's actually Canadian Thanksgiving, so we have the day off today.
Happy Thanksgiving again. Yes, I saw that last night. Happy Thanksgiving to you, beautiful Canadians.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we all have food hangovers now. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got to say, I have been to many conventions and elite academies. I don't miss events, and it did kill me. I had a ticket to be there live along with Janet and Patricia and Melanie and Sveta, and like the team was coming, and then and then we couldn't. It wasn't worth the risks, the safety, the getting stuck over the border. Like there are many factors involved for us, but I gotta say the energy came through. The energy came through on the TV. Melanie had a group together on Friday. I had a group together on Saturday. Had a new distributor watching with me on Friday. It really came through. As for the board of directors, I just found that really interesting. I do love the business aspect. I know there's a lot of medical people on the call as well, and my brain doesn't really go medical, so I struggle with that. But I love the business aspect. And to hear about these professionals and where they've come from, and I can't think of anything specific, like the guy from Coke, right? He knows how to get things out there. Coke is always number one. Talk about branding, right? Pepsi has never been number two. Coke was first to market. He gets this. And I just think, and then, I mean, Aaron Brockovich wasn't even there, but those guys were powerful. They didn't need Aaron in that sense. And I mean that with all respect, right? Every one of them stands on their own. I really enjoyed that. The Australian gal, Melanie, I think her name is. I can't remember whose team she's under. Oh my God, I loved what she had to say. I'm in a new stage in my life. It's just me. My kids are born and I'm tempted to get an RV and go traveling. Janet wants to come too. She wants to do a road trip. So it was so inspiring. And I got to tell you, that lined up with the Deb Erickson call this morning. It has shifted. It is time. It is time. I can't wait for the new products. I already started talking about the IC Bright to people in secret and a few other businesses. And they're like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. It's about time somebody came up with that. So please, everyone, be noisy, be out there, be posting, be attracting. And now's the time more than ever. So I'm super excited. I miss you all. I'm sending you hugs. Kathy, you know how I love you. Marisa, and I will be there as soon as I can.
Thanks, Danny. I don't know, Sveta, did you want to say something real quick? I do want some of your newer people to, or maybe you have some people that you know want to say something.
I'm okay. I'm just listening.
Okay, great.
I'll say Annie, and it just sucked not to be there, but
We missed you.
actually felt great to feel that it sucked not to be there, feeling that you kind of belong, this kind of things. So it
Yeah.
was, and I was I actually Zoomed the convention for some of people who could not attend. So they're very grateful and stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So I know that Barb was there. Let's see. And Jamie, I know, was watching live. And several of you just, pipe in. Who wants to say something? I don't want to call anybody out, but just,
Hello, can everybody hear me? It's Johan speaking. Hello. Guys, I just have to say briefly because I'm on the road right now driving.
Oh, it's Johan. Okay, got it. Thanks, Johan.
Ladies and gentlemen, being on the virtual was not enough. It was just not enough. There was so much energy, so much love, so much compassion. There was a ton of people there that I would have loved to have met. I know Marisa and the rest of the team, they were there. And I mean, I'm in Florida right now. I just wasn't in the position to drive there, but my God, the next major convention that happens, I will be there in person. I don't care, 4 to 5 days early. I loved all the energy. I loved the speakers, and there were so many great key takeaways. I'll just end it by saying this. One of the biggest takeaways for me was work on your weaknesses and turn them into strengths.
Yeah,
That was one of the biggest ones. Loved it.
I got an Ace coupon, not that we ever
Hey,
used.
Kim, can you mute?
I don't know why I'm not. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Oh my God, Johan, thank you so much. Yeah, it's just was incredible. But thank you for your contribution. That's awesome. Barb was there. Barb, do you want to like say a few things? Barb and I got to room together, so that was really fun.
So they constantly amaze me because they keep coming out with the unexpected, and learning how they all work together is fantastic. And it's like, I mean, it goes to your head. Everybody needs that. I need that. That's the one thing I'm concerned about, all this stuff. And then being with people, hearing their stories and knowing what the product's done for them. I mean, you see advertisements. You buy shampoo because the model on TV, your hair looks great. They're paid. But to meet these people and find out their stories, it's like, I mean, it just really all family. I mean, you just love on everybody. It's great.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Exactly. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Thanks, Barb. And Doug, I just want to go to you too, because I know you were there and you are fairly new with the company and a businessman. So let's hear your takeaways.
Well, that's what I hear. I mean, I hear that. I'm a business guy. I've been running my own company for the last 25 years, essentially. And I've been to a lot of conventions, much smaller, with the company I was with for years. I have to just, talk about the level of energy that I felt when I first walked in that first morning. I was actually late, unfortunately, but it was very powerful. And just seeing everybody there, and just, everybody talks about family. I think I might have coined a new word. I just felt like, there's a lot of friendship and a lot of family ship. But just really grateful to the Merrills for, convincing me to make sure I was there, because I have a lot on my plate with my other company. And so it was definitely worth the sacrifice. And so it was just great to see so many people. And one of the things that I really enjoyed was seeing the power of the worldwide company that this is, and seeing a lot of the people from Japan and China and Australia, and just seeing those faces, not really realizing that, this is all over the world. And I was excited for this. I bought 3 bottles, 1 for me, 2 for me, 3 for me. But no, just very, very grateful and thankful to be there, to feel the energy. So
I'm so glad that you were able to make it. It's like when you just, I have to say, like, it took me a lot to get there, and just to kind of like get that mood up. But once you get there, it's like it was just everything that I needed. I wanted to go over to Jamie, because I know she was watching virtually, and then and Janet too. I wanted to hear from you. So go ahead, you guys. I don't know, Jamie, if you can talk. Otherwise, Janet, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can talk. I spent the 2 days at 2 different households. Melanie Wakelin invited us into her beautiful home, and so did Danny on the second day, and was with some really great people in our team. And there was just so much coming at us. It was wonderful. I absolutely want to go on a road trip somewhere with somebody and just share our word, what we have, and build and build and build. And I absolutely believe, and I absolutely know, right product, right place, right time. And the eye product, I'm so excited for, because we absolutely do need that. It's amazing. I want to travel. I want to go to Australia. I have people there. I'm excited to get an Australia leg working. Anyway, just there's so much that happened through the weekend that uplifted me. And it's great. So I love you all.
Thank you. And you guys, I would really encourage you is like take some time today and just like really write down how you're feeling, how you feel about what happened, because we know it's like it's so hard to like kind of transpose what happened to other people, and it's like inside of you. So remember that feeling, because that's what you want to go back to, when things, when things are hard and everybody's saying no or what have you. Oh gosh, there's so much I could say, but I don't know. Jamie, I want to call on you, and I don't know if you're there or not.
And then Kathy too, I was hoping we could hear from Natasha and Erica, because they're kind of some of our young millennials.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
I know it's getting
Natasha, I
close
was
to the
looking
end.
at you. So are you there? Where did you go?
And there's Erica too, who joined like a few weeks ago. It's amazing to see all this coming together. So
Yes,
you guys are all
thank you.
amazing. I love everyone. We got home at 4:30 this morning, so we're still trying to get today going.
Oh my God. Erica, do you want to share? I see you right there. Can you unmute? There you go.
Figure out how to work this thing, because this is really the first time I've ever had to use Zoom. I started about, I guess it's been almost 2 weeks. This Thursday, it'll be 2 weeks since I actually signed up. So I feel extremely blessed that I even got the chance to go. And it's been really incredible meeting all the people and getting the inspiration, and just knowing that I'm gonna have a ton of no's before I get yeses, things like that. Because at first, I told Natasha when she first was telling me, hey, you got to get on this. I've got 2 boys that have ADHD. That's one of the big reasons why I was like, maybe I want to try this. And my daughter and I both have gut issues. And let me tell you, I got my packet or my box, my goodie box on Monday of last week. And so I had just started even using the products when I went to the convention, and I had already noticed a difference. And even with the Icy Bright, I don't know, maybe my body reacts quickly to things or something, but yeah, even driving home last night, I usually have major glare issues and I worry about driving at night. And I started taking it, and once they announced it, we went and bought it and started taking it right away. And I already felt like I had already started to notice a difference. So I'm super excited with what the products can do for me and my family and for anybody that I know, and even anybody I don't know. But I'm super excited about the possibilities and the experiences to come.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And we need moms really need help right now. So we got to get out there. We got to get to the moms and the kids. I'm so passionate about that. Anybody else? Because I know Carrie Dickey call is going to be starting. It is 9:00. Is there anybody?
Jamie did unmute previous.
Oh, Kathy. She did. Okay.
Yeah. So Jamie, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to talk really quick because the boys are here. We don't have school today, so I have both the boys and they are wild. It's raining outside, so we're stuck indoors. But this convention was fantastic. With virtual, there's really no reason for people to not be doing any of the events. Events build belief in you, belief in the product, belief in the company, and this is all stuff we need to be plugged into. And my husband laughs at me because I am sitting at my computer, I've got my earbuds in, and I will be standing up. I stood up when they called out Pro 2. I'm Pro 2, and and I'm dancing and clapping along, and he just kind of sits there and he smiles at me. But be involved. It's like being in signing up for all those oh shucks, what's his name? All the GoPro things and all that stuff. Get engaged. It doesn't matter where you are. It's so important to promote events, to be at the events, and just listen, like Mom said, to the stories of these people. And I'm not there. I haven't met a whole bunch of you yet, but I feel like I already know all of you because of the heart that I feel in these Zooms. And I'm getting worked up, sorry. But in all your stories that I hear, and there are other people out there that need to hear not just your story, but these stories too. So yeah, convention was amazing. So thanks for letting me talk.
And you guys, there's one more thing I want to read here that Marisa sent me. Sorry, it's from, hold on, I got to open this up. Sherry Jerdigan. So she had some thoughts that she wanted to say about her first event. So I just want to read this before we go. And this is from Sherry. I just want to say that the convention was mind-blowing, a mind-blowing event. I have learned that everyone in the company are really, really, really into helping one another with their passion, and I want to see others grow. Also, I so love that they are going to Mexico to help build houses. I have always said that the whole world needs to be lifting each other up, not putting them down. With that being said, I am glad to be a part of the family and team in the company. Thank you so much, Marisa. You're a godsend to me. There's not a thing about convention that is negative. It's altogether 110% positive. I'm very grateful for the closed captioning through the events. I so look forward to going to other events soon. In gratitude, Sherry, and I'm going to mess up her name. Jerdigan, I think it is. Anyway, so I just wanted to read that off. That was from Sherry. You guys, whether you're virtual, whether you're live, just plug in. This was, what can I say? It's hard to just even put it into words because it's so much of a feeling. But anyway, I know we want to get on to Carrie and Stu's calls. So I'm just going to say bye for now and love you all so much. And
Thank
excited
you,
to
Kathy.
meet.
Kathy,
Yeah,
thank you.
Marisa.
Great call. Thank you for
Thank you,
leading.
Kathy.
All right, take care,
Amazing.
guys.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.